Hey YouTube, Parson Rick here. Wanted to come at you tonight. I had a crazy week last week. If you saw my video on Thursday, it was about my blowout pipe. So let me tell you about this. So Thursday night, got off work at 2 o'clock so I could go to the dentist, driving home to swap vehicles, change clothes, have a left front blowout on a very busy road, and go straight, well, diagonally, according to my skid marks, across the road and end up out in a field. Okay, that was crazy because that's a very, very busy road, and I went shoom, shoom, shoom. I like that. Shoom. I went right across the road between two lines of cars. I just happened to hit the gap. Thank you. And so, you know, $1,200 worth of tires and rims later, because I broke the rims too. Wife was just waving at me. All right, so I leave there. Needless to say, I don't make it to the dentist. I get to coffee, right over to coffee with the guys, and we get word that two of our friends were killed that morning on their way to work in their car, stopped at a stoplight. Old guy doing 70 miles an hour, no skid marks. I just drove through there today. No skid marks, just plowed them and made a sandwich and killed them both. Dead on the scene. Great Thursday, eh? Saturday, Friday had to work. Country gentleman, haunted bookshop. I don't really care for it. It might be that it is dry as autumn leaves. It was in our local B&M carries it in their bulk. You know, it's super dry. Probably gonna have to look out how to reconstitute it. It's just like packing tea leaves or something. Well, it burns hot and a little harsh and doesn't have much of a flavor, but it's in there. That's why I got it in a cob. Well, Friday had to work, bummed up my elbow. A couple hours after I did whatever it was I did, I have no clue because I was just working. I couldn't grab anything anymore. I have no strength left in my hands. And so that lasted a little while. Saturday, we did the traffic control for a biker funeral. I'll attach the video of that at the end. A lot of bikes. Just a couple minutes. Sunday, my wife and I are riding over to the coast. Come around a corner, and there directly in front of me was a big SUV halfway through passing a tanker truck in a no passing double line mark, and he is right in front of me. There was nothing I could do except pray quick, and the truck driver put on his brakes, and the idiot zipped around us. Looked at me like I was stupid. You know, dude, you are passing in a no passing zone, a famously dangerous no passing zone. So, and that only happened 2 more times in that 50-mile trip over to the coast. So it was a good day. That was Sunday. And you know, it just got me thinking. But for the grace of God, I would have creamed who knows how many people going the other way when my tire blew out. My friends just going to work, just going to work, probably enjoying a nice morning coffee that they picked up, minding their own business, sitting at a stoplight. Somebody, who knows what that guy's story was, he was only mildly injured. But they were just snuffed out just like that. All their plans, they were going to retire in a couple of years. They owned a motorcycle parts shop. And the funeral, the guy just, you know, he was an old biker dude. He was one of the originals around here on the One Percenter clubs. And just at any minute, coming around the corner, and there's some guy doing something grossly illegal or dangerous because he's more important than anybody else, including the law. And it's just, oh man, I used to teach a series of messages because I've been banged up a lot. You know, I've got 2 plates and 13 screws in my leg. My mouth's been all busted out. Had bones put back in. I've punctured my lung climbing mountains. You know, we just do not know. I used to preach this all the time. We do not know when our last breath is. Once in a while, we come face to face with that. And it should sober you about what you're doing with your life. What are you doing with that breath that could be the very end of it for you? My dad died, I've told you guys this before, my dad died putting oil in his tractor. You know, a grand and glorious moment in his life, I'm sure. And holy cow. I've just been pondering a lot lately. And is what you're doing what you want to be doing? Is who you are who you want to be? I have no answers to any of those questions. Do I want to be working 60 hours a week? No, I do not. I never have, but I have. Picked up my son the other day, and he just finished a 32-hour shift, working the whole time. Because somebody else made a mistake. Well, there's no wisdom here. There's no great epiphany that I can relay. It's up to each one of us and where we are in our lives. I'm 58, and I've had an awesome life. I have a great family, good friends. I do dangerous things for fun and for a living. Sun's going down. There's getting to be a touch of fall in the air. Got a lot of stuff planned. Yeah, who knows if it'll happen. Yeah, don't want to be a downer because I'm enjoying my life. You enjoying yours? If you're smoking a pipe, you probably are, because you're wise and thoughtful. I didn't even know what I wanted to say when I turned this on. I still don't. But if your next breath is your last, please be doing something you want to be doing. All right, I'm going to put some motorcycle footage on the end of this. Watch it or not. As always, it's up to you. Don't believe everything you think. God bless you. Parson Rick out.